That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass YouTube broadcasting.
Like a fucking pacemaker.
Ow! The No Land, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy C. And I'm alone with the fuckheads. What you got? Bring something to the table. You got a story? You got a problem? Jump in the Discord, links in the description box below. Jump in waiting to call, which is our queue. I'll pull you up, see what you got. This is all about you. This is all about the fuckheads. By the way, I commissioned the 1 year anniversary Tommy C. Bex meme. I think this is called the Fex meme. Yeah, we had to make it legal, baby. Had to make it very legal. It'll be up around February, early February. Take a look out for it. When I get the shirt, we'll put it in the store. I had two people foot a look. A few people took a look at it and already sold one. But it'll be available to you early Feb. Keep an eye out for it. All right, before we get going, you guys got to see this. I got a personal beef with this shit, so I'll just be. This is hysterical to me. A lot of you guys are gonna think I'm gonna be taking a shot at Kavos here. I'm really not. But I do got personal business with the prick that sold him this. Kavos put out a tweet on January 2nd saying that this guy that was working on his stuff, the guy Keemstar found, the other side of the flamingo, his artist, so to speak. Right. Well, anyway, he told Kavos that he was going to actually take a shape of his skull, right? And make some fucking some sort of badass, which I got to be honest with you, it does look pretty cool as far as that goes. The problem is, if you search skull on Google, this is the first skull that pops up, minus the Union Jack glasses. And if you look at the teeth real close, all the cracks are near identical places, including the sort of I don't know how to explain it, like the eyebrow over the right eye. It's the exact same thing. It's from a German board game. And we were looking into the actual copyright holder of this. It does appear that there is no known copyright holder, which means it was open source. But the bullshit part of it was, and I'm gonna get this prick's fucking name, and I'll give you my history with this piece of crap. You know, the same mark under the eye socket. People are coming in, and I'm glad. I'm like, you know, a lot of people like. Don't be going making fun of Kavos for this, because I wouldn't know this either. I would have got ripped the fuck off. You know, just like he did, it looks like. Now, it does look like he didn't pay him. But this guy, Daniel, it's let me see if I can put this in the damn, I'll put this in the damn thing. Because this guy deserves, this guy deserves to be exposed. This is outrageous. This guy right here, and yeah, I got personal beef with this dude. 1,000 followers. Whose dick did you suck to get a verified badge? Oh, there he is, the first one. Pin tweet. Had a blast working with Kavos with the new art for branding. What do you think? Oh, I think it's somebody else's fucking design, you thief. What do you think of that? He had a blast. What an artist. Designer, director, digital exporter, dad, lover of, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Australia. Crook. I'm glad Pierce didn't fucking shell out for this fucking guy. Think I'm kidding? Look at it again. Same fucking thing. Jerk off. And yeah, I'll be honest with you. I got personal beef with this guy. This was the designer that defended Keem on the flamingo thing, who absolutely refused to listen to my argument. And said, well, the stuff that Jamie put out kind of clears Keem of any wrongdoing. I was like, no, you fucking idiot. He lied about me. He said I fucking made it up. But the tweets say he cleared him of wrongdoing. Yes, I know fucking Jamie made promises. I know he made promises that he couldn't keep. I understand that. Keem said there was nothing to it. He said I fucking lied. He said there was nothing there. There was obviously something there. He just kept repeating himself over and over and over and over again, like nauseum, like my ex-fucking wife. Turns out he's a fucking crook. Oh, by the way, when he fired that tweet at me to defend Keem, within, I'm talking milliseconds, I have what do you call it, TweetDeck, Keem liked it. So he's probably on the phone with him at the same fucking time. So I knew he's a dick sucker, because you gotta be a dick sucker to get fucking verified. You have to be a dick sucker to get verified with being an absolute nobody. An absolute nobody. And I tell you something else. I work with Keemstar a little bit longer than you, Daniel, I'm guessing, and he's not going to be happy about this fucking embarrassment. Thank God you didn't hit him up. No wonder you can't make any fucking money. Who's going to hire a guy like that? Fuck you, you prick. Dishonest prick. And that's how you know. He argues dishonestly, and what a shock. He is fucking dishonest. And again, don't be goofing on Kavos. I'd have fell for this shit too. Because I don't know anything about art. All I know how to do is run my fucking mouth. And probably that's pretty much all Kavos knows how to do too at this point in his life. You don't think using a skull? He told him it was based on his own skull. Nothing too bad about it, and from what we're finding out, it may be open source. If there's a copyright and Kavos sold the design, he's in violation of copyright law. Oh yeah, I'm going in. Oh yeah, this is personal. He said it was based on Kavos' skull. It was based on Google. We found it in a German board game. It's probably old. It's probably, you know what? If I had to guess, that thing was drawn in the fucking 19th century. So there may be no copyright. It may be open source. After 100 years, the copyright expires anyway. So he ripped him off. I'll be perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with the logo. I think it's kind of cool. It fits his personality. He's got his fucking haircut, Union Jack, his big English balls. He just shaded it blue and threw something else on there. Yeah, Kavos is lucky he didn't have that skull. Good point. You know, I'd have fell for it. It's not like I would have checked. I would have been like, oh, fucking badass, cool. But that's the same prick that defended Keem coincidentally at the exact, I mean, it was literally like this. Like, it came down my Twitter feed like this. Foomp. What the fuck is this? Verified dick sucker. Dick sucker. I should change the name of the post to this. Put your fucking Twitter at it so everybody knows you're a crook. You lying sack of shit. Lying sack of shit. Well, but if you look at the tweets, Jamie admits the wrongdoing in there. Douchebag. Fucking Keem lied. He said I made the whole thing up, and it wasn't for Jamie Pine. That would have remained the case. So next thing you guys, you go bashing on Jamie for being a fucking crackhead, for being a liar and a thief. What did he steal? He's the only guy that paid out. What did he steal? Nothing. He got called a thief and a crackhead and this fucking treacherous fucking prick who can't even make his own goddamn skull. He's a crook. A fucking crook. Kavos just wrote me back. He said it was the very least annoying. Boy, you're a lot nicer than me. I thought Kavos was a prick.
The Poke Patrol.
Thank you. Tinfoil. I just joined. Tinfoil Johnny B. Oh, I gotta take my fucking shirt off. This is making me nuts. God fucking damn it. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Why do I wear my head? Oh, because I gotta take calls. I don't even need to wear my headphones. Probably Blue Keem to be parified. Ben Adams. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. That's what it felt like at the time. Yeah, I'm changing the name of this afterwards. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I'll change the thumbnail later. Jerk off. Dishonest prick. And I'm going to put it in big letters. I didn't think I was going to do this. I didn't think I'd get this mad. Because I'd just been talking about it with Zant and One-Eyed Jack or whatever the fuck his name is. That's what I meant. That's what Kavos, here we go. Kavos gets lied to by...
I'm gay.
And welcome, Frank Dubs, to the fuckheads. Sure, they're live. Ripped off. Fuck it, I'll do that. Ripped off. Kavos said he didn't pay for this. Kavos gets ripped off by, and I'm gonna put his fucking ad in there. Mr. Australia. Has a bunch of words I can't say. Lover of alliteration. Creator of things. He really wrote this. Creator of things. You know, I'm not fucking well educated and shit. I know that's stupid.
The poke.
Creator of things. Yeah, creator of other people's things. That's right. Creator of other people's things. Amazing. Amazing. What a talented man you are. What a talented guy. You prick. Dishonest prick. Laugh my ass. Here's Jamie Pine. The guy that called a fucking liar and everything. Let's see. Also, the second skull is a result of a skull drawing. If you're going to plagiarize, at least do it well. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a shock. He's a dick-sucking crook. Unfucking real. Really. Now you know. Yeah, he's a crook. That's why he's working for Keem. Crooks work well with other crooks and rip-off artists and dishonest pricks. They're all a bunch of fucking... It's a big fucking rat's nest in Buffalo. What a shock. And all those other pricks over there at Beta to get ripped off one day. You watch. And when Keem gets caught, he's going to sick his fan base on him. Crooks, crooks, crooks. They congregate. And the balls of that guy to say Jamie was a thief. The balls. That actually pisses me off. Look, Jamie fucked that thing up. He shouldn't have promised shit that he didn't fucking communicate with. But ultimately, they were in business dealings. That was a fact. That was a fact that Keem said I lied about. The artist I'm talking about? Well, you paid double? What's the deal? Then get in here and explain what the fuck's going on. Yeah, I am pissed. I'm pissed at that dishonest cunt. I'm pissed off that Jamie got called a thief. He might be irresponsible, but a thief isn't one thing. He is. He shouldn't have promised people shit that he couldn't deliver or thought that he could deliver. But I got news for you. I got personal experience with this shit. Go get goddamn Reddit art. You go get Reddit art. Days wants fucking $50. I'm unemployed. I come up with the $50. Ah, fuck it. Did he offer to pay it? No. Yeah, hop on.
I'm gay.
Where is he? I'm waiting for you. Come on. I compensated her double. I don't see you. You're fucking up my shit. The Scully... No, I don't know if it's a problem. Is he in there? I don't know if it's a fucking problem. Come on. I don't know how you can work it. I'm trying to use it on my phone, but it's not working. All right. Well, let me get this straight. Because I got to be honest with you, Kavos. This guy was happy as shit to say that he gave this to you. This is not your skull. This is some douchebag in the turn of the fucking 19th century that drew that shit, more than likely. And if it is copyrighted and you did sell it, that's on you, not him. I don't know. It's probably not going to work because the phones don't work like shit. I don't know what fucking account you're using. Nah, it's probably not going to work. You need a good connection for this, Kavos. Yeah, that's what's concerning. I don't blame you. And by the way, fucking, I know we have our problems and shit, but I'm not telling anybody to fuck with you. You got fucked over. If you sold that, you would have been fucked. Yeah. All right, you know what? You don't got to call me, dude. We're good. We're fucking good. That guy's a fucking crook. And yeah, I had personal beef with him from the other shit, but that's got shit to do with you. And yes, I'm not happy that you got ripped off, but I'm happy he got caught. He's probably in uni, dude.
I'm gay.
Let him work. If you do get in, you get in there. I promise to do open phone lines. That's what it's gonna be. I'll fucking make sure everybody knows this guy's name. I guarantee it. Fucking dumping on Jamie. That's what pisses me off the most. That I'm arguing with this guy. That's what pisses me. And you had nothing to do with that, Kavos. Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. I don't see him in there. That wasn't your fault at all. Big Mac Daddy, you're on the air.
All right, Tommy, you know how I told you about the Magic the Gathering shit and how I thought the reason why they were denying it was. All right,
I don't want to get this too up. I talked to fucking Courting. I'm getting him on as soon as possible.
Okay.
You're getting him on as soon as possible.
That's all I'd say, because I think this needs to get to like.
I think so too. I'm working on it. Here's the thing, and I told Jeremy this. I thought initially the direction he's going, the pedophile, it sounded like it was Salt. It didn't sound like he was going in the right direction. It looks like he has hard evidence that Magic the Gathering and Hasbro is looking the other way when they have these judges who are sex offenders and these and I hate this pedophile shit, and I am not an exposed guy, right? I know everybody thinks everybody says expose this, expose that. It's not my bag. Most of the exposing I do is defend myself, right?
Yeah.
So, let me get more. I don't like using the word pedophile. I've turned down pedophile stories before. I turned down all sorts of shit that other people picked up and made money on. In fact, some Kavos ran, and thank God he fucking ran it. I rejected because everything. I didn't have time to do the freaking research, right? Because I don't do that shit. Kavos found a ring right here on YouTube. I remember sending him a message saying that's heroic shit, and that is heroic shit. But it looks like Magic the Gathering. Jesus, Kavos, you want a video? Put them on blast. You'll be the biggest hero on the planet. But get it right.
Yeah,
get it right.
It just disgusts me that a corporation can hide all that.
It disgusts me that a corporation can fucking hide that shit, and they ban somebody from their tournaments that made fun of a cosplay girl that doesn't even work for Hasbro, Magic the Gathering, or Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, it's just crazy nowadays. I don't get it anymore. Like, why?
Because, you know what? Because if you're at SJW, you can get away with anything. It's like being in a fucking mafia.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right, man.
But I just wanted to call in.
I'm working on it. Listen, I'm not an exposed guy. This pedophile shit is not for me because if you fuck it up, you could lose everything you own, you know? But it looks like he has hard evidence. Like these guys are on the registry, and it looks like Hasbro knew.
Yeah.
And this is all
I just watched his newest video. I've been following it.
My jaw dropped in this new because at first I was like, "Come on, Jeremy, you think you're going too far? You're a little too." No, he found something. It looks like he found something. Yeah. All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
All right. Thank you. Talk to you.
Kavos, you might really want to think about this. This Magic the Gathering. I could put you in touch with the guy that has the hard info. The hard info. You're interested. I don't know. I'm looking for you on here. I imagine you can't get in. Fuck it. Turkey fucking Tom.
All right, Tommy.
Yo.
So what happened with Kavos? He stole someone's art?
No, he didn't do shit. He didn't do anything of the sort. Somebody fucking ripped him off. Said he was going to make like a drawing of his skull and stuff like that. And that was his new logo. So this guy, I got personal beef with this fucking guy, right? He told Scott, it turns out it was just some fucking shit he pulled off of Google Images and rearranged, which is illegal. if you sell it.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
So the artist did it.
Kavos is the victim here. He's the absolute victim. This guy, look, I don't like the whole fucking shit that went down with you yesterday, but I certainly don't like the fucking shit that happens to him. I'm going to call it like I see it.
Wow.
Kavos didn't do nothing. He didn't do a fucking thing. He was a victim. He was a victim from a crook. A guy who I got a sense that was a crook.
That's all.
And I never even talked to him.
Yeah, speaking of what happened yesterday, I've had like 50 Twitter notifications per minute all today.
Well, you handled them better than most, because most people get the Keemstar thing and freak the fuck out.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people thought, like, people were messaging me on Twitter and Discord, like, dude, you okay? I'm like, why would I not be okay?
Yeah,
like,
you sound like,
I was,
you might have the stomach for this shit. Man, there's a lot of people I thought had the stomach to fucking go up against Keem. Once they get that fucking timeline, it changes things. Fucks you up. It's intimidating. That's why I was yelling. I'll tell everybody right now. I was talking to you this morning. I was like, be cool. Here's how to go about it.
Yeah. At first, I was nervous about it because, like,
it can be intimidating.
Getting in there, sort of memeing it, and I didn't want to become like
the trick is, in my opinion, I never get involved with content. Look, you can have content fucking arguments all night. They're all subjective anyway, so why even have them? You're right. Like, your content sucks, his content sucks, blah blah blah. You're boring, he's boring, blah blah blah. I do fucking animation, you don't. You just talk, you know, blah 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 blah. Whatever. I don't think that stuff. Always stick to the facts. And you just say strong. And when people say kill yourselves, and just ignore the kill yourselves, and ignore when people repeatedly point out the same bullshit over and over again. Like something you didn't say or something you didn't know. That's the way to handle the Keemstar thing. And I got to be honest with you, from what I could see, I would have done a few things different. And it's not like I always handled it well. You did a pretty good job.
Yeah. My favorite part was when Keem made fun of my voice. I mean, Kavos has a fucking lisp.
Fair enough.
Have you heard that guy's voice? He's like,
yeah, you know what it is. You're just like, but you could tell you just like went through puberty, not like the last 2 years. That's the thing. Yeah. But I like your dry humor. I don't care what they say. I like your dry humor, and I like some of Kavos' videos too. So I mean, it's just a different. You're a different speed, you know.
Yeah, I've been called I hate everything a lot.
Do keep in mind when you are critical of other people's work, you're gonna get it back tenfold, and just be ready. And I noticed like a lot of these guys, they can't handle and they get it back the other way. You know, so like you take a lot of shots at people. You say people suck. So, you know, some days, you know, maybe some big shot's gonna say you suck, which happened. I think you handled it good. You got a bunch of subs out of it.
Yesterday, my Kavos video had like 100 dislikes. I woke up.
I
think 350 or something crazy like that.
They already got the views anyway. It's not like it's a big deal. So, you know what I mean?
I guess Keem's fans got to it.
Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? What difference does it make? The money's made or lost on it. You know? Kavos don't like your content. You don't like his content. Just leave it at that. I like you. I think you're okay, kid.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't like your content, I'm not saying all your content's wonderful, but I mean, some of it just, I'm too old for it. Talk about anime and shit. Rather jump off a bridge and watch anime.
My fucking dad.
What's that?
You're like my dad.
Yeah, I'm saying it's your dad. What the fuck? Yeah, come on. You know? Does your dad, like, how old is your dad?
45.
Nah, he's younger than me. I'm younger than him. Go fuck off, kid. How dare you compare me? All right, Turkey Tom. Let me get
old man Tommy.
Take care. Take care, buddy. Is he in there? I don't know, because I know he has one account. And we did get rid of the rule that we did get rid of the multiple account rules. We did get rid of the multiple account rules. Aiden, I'm not putting you on. You're too young. So you can get lost. Sorry. I'm not going to get accused of using you and all that other bullshit. I wish you the best and to your videos, so you don't have to bother getting on. Because our fight with Keemstar, I don't want to get accused of fucking using you, because I didn't. And I do wish you the best. So you might as well just, just listen to the stream, because I'm not pulling you. Sparky Droid, you're on there. Sparky, what's up?
Oh, I'm livid. I am livid.
Yeah, because you could have got the job.
No, that's not why. I hate this kind of shit that's like, oh, I worked with him for so long to get this all set up. It's not work if you're copying down to like the millimeter the same exact picture. It's not.
No, it's
you're not working at that point.
No, I know. You're by the way, just Sparky is she does a lot of work for Dave. She's inspiring to get involved in this internet art. You know what you got to do? You got to be like goddamn. You got to be like Days. Money up front, no questions asked.
I mean, I'm
Like,
doing that right now.
but don't hold off. You're like, I'll do it for free. Don't do shit for free. I just commissioned something with her recently. And she was tough to deal with both times. Like, just not tough to deal with, but she just basically let you know that you're not wasting her time. Because she's probably, she's in her early 30s. She's been fucking fucked around a bit. But you got to be the same way.
No, I tell everybody up front that I take money up front. I don't start until until I see payment in my PayPal and I get it like all settled there. I'm not going to help
I don't blame you. Well, but no, she made it. And well, I guess we have a different relationship. All right.
I know, but back to the whole skull thing.
Yeah.
It's one thing to take it as a reference, and I understand skulls can be hard to draw, but when each of the teeth is exactly the same, and every shadow on the goddamn skull is exactly the same, it's like,
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even understand. Like, it's like you're not even trying to hide it. If you type in skull,
he's probably a crook, or you know what? He's probably a wannabe. He realized he can't hang, so he's a crook.
I'm seriously pissed because he has more followers than me, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
And he's verified.
Yeah, he's verified.
Yeah, honestly, that sends, like, with the fact that this guy's verified didn't work for a magazine. If he worked for a newspaper, I could probably see it or something like that. The fact that he's verified just tells you everything you need to know. I'd be embarrassed to be verified under fucking 10,000
It's also like the flamingo logo. Like, oh, I wonder what happened with that. Maybe there was more copies.
Oh, no, apparently it's all Jamie's fault, and I made it up. But both can't be true. Fuckhead.
I just don't understand, like, how somebody who can make art off of copying people.
I tell you, it's somebody who would be willing to suck Keem's dick to fucking get preferential treatment. That's the kind of guy that gets a verified tag. 1,000. I think I had the same amount as him when it was shot from the point hockey.
I mean, if anything, like, the only reason I got big and popular with art was I made Keemstar a fan art thing, but I didn't suck up to him. After that, I moved on to other people.
Yeah. Well, Keem wants as cheap as possible. He fucking undercuts there. He's a fucking lowball anybody.
I just don't understand how somebody can get away with that. It's like, if I were talking to this guy, I'd be like, I would.
No, because you're not like a sociopath. You're like afraid of consequences. Those guys aren't. I'll talk to you later, though. You're a sweetheart. Bye-bye.
See ya.
I saw her naked once, by the way. Veggie. I think I'm gonna put him in next. Move to on air. Veggie, you're on the air. A lot of people in the chat. What's up?
Patrol.
The Poke Patrol. Ben, what would you do if you ever ran into Keemstar? Nothing. Probably talk shit. Maybe. I don't even know. I don't even know what I would do. I'm grown up. I'm a little different offline. If you said something to me, I'd say it back, if that's what you mean. Veggie, you're on the air. Don't fuck me off. The first time I put you on early. God damn you, sir. Do you know the WAV? Wah. Do you know the WAV?
Tommy.
What's up? How are you? What's up? What do you got?
I want to know. Do you know the way?
Speak up there. You sound like you're selling Slim Jims.
The Poke Patrol.
Thank you so much. All your female
fans. You know the way. The way to the promised lands.
Well, blow yourself up then. How about that? You go to the promised land. What do you think of that? You're not that funny. Get out of here. I wish you were funny. Could you please be funny? Anybody? Could you be funny or just interesting? Anything, Ben? All right, and you pissed off too. God, I hate that. You want to troll me? Just fucking do that. Let's put this fucker in there. Kowalski, you fuckhead. You're on the air.
Hello. I just wanted to say, everybody, go follow Triangle Days on Twitter. She is a lovely person and a great artist.
She did my. Well, maybe I'll send it to you and only you. Can I trust you not to share with everybody?
Yeah, you can trust me.
Okay. I got this new design. I'm not going to release it in the store anyway until I don't know. See if you like it. I'm a little nervous about it. I'm not going to see. You can. What do you think of this? It's the commemoration Tommy C meme. 1 year commemoration. What do you think of that?
That looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's cool.
The Poke Patrol.
Isn't that great?
That is amazing.
It's pretty fucking cool, right? I'm very proud of it. Thank you. The guy, you can buy it if you want, but you can't share it. Fair enough? Did I trust you?
Yep, that's fine.
All right, man. Do you have anything else? Thank you so much for the donation, by the way. All right, Kowalski. It's good talking to you as always. Talk to you later, man.
Goodbye, Tommy.
Take care, Kowalski. I wish he was really Polish. Then we really could have fun. Jeff, the dank man. You're on the air.
Hello.
Yes.
Tommy, I hope Kim get a bunch of people to make videos on you.
They are. The army's been fucking assigned. Why?
Yeah, that would be insane.
That's probably gonna happen. Where are you from, Sweden? You sound like newest whaler.
No, I'm just a bit high.
Where are you from?
Sweden.
I said Sweden. Yeah, you're high, all right.
Yeah, you know, I've been like. It's a stupid SJW in my class, and I hate her.
You hate her. Yes. Already poppity corn. Stick it in the macaroon. What did she say? This SJW.
Already poppity corn. Stick it in the macaroon.
It's. Yeah, it's, you know, all this white privilege and all that shit.
Really?
You know.
Is she white like you? That's always the best.
Like you Americans, you don't get it. Like, you think you have political correctness. Go to fucking Sweden. You want to kill yourself.
I believe you, bro. Your country's fuck. I'd move if I were you.
Yeah, I know that.
Are you blonde-haired and blue-eyed and Swedish
Yeah, I'm
looking?
a blonde, blue-eyed Swede.
Yeah, you're the fucking worst. Let me tell you something. If you want serious poontang, go to the States. With that crazy accent you have and your look, they'll be throwing girls. You'll get girls you're like, dude, I'm like regular average looking in Sweden. You go to the States, you'll have like the hottest chicks throwing themselves at you. The hottest chicks. Man. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Yeah, but like Sweden need more patriots like me who really can stand up for Western values. Because like my country's fucked.
It's fucked in the ass. Hey, listen, can I ask you something? I had this Swedish guy. I used to play World of Warcraft with him. He told me this is true.
Yeah.
He told me that he knew a guy that wore a Swedish hockey jersey, the national team jersey. You know, like the yellow and the 3 crowns. And they made him take it off at high school. And they didn't have a dress code at his high school. Is that true? You think that's true? Or does that sound like bullshit?
I would say like some schools are really like progressive and shit like that.
So he might have went to one of them.
You know, I go to school in a
He was in Stockholm. He lived in Stockholm.
Yeah, I live in Malmo.
Yeah, Malmo. Well, aren't you from Gothenburg, like the fucking Overwatch character?
It's in PewDiePie from Gothenburg too.
Gothenburg. Yeah. Already poppity corn. You like the Swedish chef?
Göteborg.
Already poppity corn.
Do you like Henrik Lundqvist?
Yeah, he's that Celtic player.
No, that's Celtic. He plays for the New York Rangers, you dipshit. How come nobody
he's
online?
He's the goalkeeper in New York Rangers.
Already poppity corn. Keep getting into my
I only watch football really, but some hockey.
You don't like Peter Forsberg? He's like my Swedish hero, dude.
Yeah, but like hockey, like it's in Sweden, like
I know
football is more popular in the southern half, and hockey is more popular in the
northern half.
Yeah,
but you have no idea. Like I grew up thinking that Peter Forsberg was like the toughest dude on the planet. Man, he was so cool and he was so skilled. And I talk to Swedes, especially in the YouTube world, and they're like, I don't like hockey. You already poppity corn. It makes me nuts.
Who is that guy you're imitating? Is that Swedish chef or
That's
something?
the Swedish chef from the Muppets. It was he always and I can hide. It's funny. I always thought it was a stupid imitation until I met you. You kind of sound like him.
Yeah, fuck off.
Hey man, thanks for the call, bro. Hope you call again. Take care of yourself. Jeff, the dank man. That was a good one. Ooh. Very dank man. Boy, I didn't think this show would be completely insane. I hope that prick blocks me. I swear to God, I am hot. I didn't think this was going to be a boring show, I thought. Jay Shalva, you're on the air. I'll put the other guy that freaked out before, Torborg, yeah, from Overwatch. Hey, you're on the air, man.
Oh, what do you think of the debate between Richard Spencer and Sargon?
I can't watch. You know what? I got to be honest with you. I don't give those guys I love Sargon to death. And we don't agree on much, but I can't give Richard Spencer the time of day. Me personally.
What do you find? What do you...
I find anybody that once you say hail Trump, I'm out.
What do you think about the Kraut and T situation?
The what? What situation?
The Kraut and T situation with the
I've said this before. I have a small relationship with Kraut and T. I've said publicly before that what he did was wrong, and it's probably better that he leaves the internet. But I do support him privately, and I do think he's a good guy that made a terrible, terrible decision. So that's the way I think of that. But at the same time, Kraut fucked up, and he kind of got what he's asking for. But I still like him, and I still care about him.
But do you think this might give the alt-right like credibility?
Yes, I do, and I think that's what Kraut is wrestling with right now.
Yeah, that's
he's wrestling with
like,
it, and you know what? Some of it's his fault.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
like he should have just stuck to making videos.
He came to me, and he told me he was coming back, right? And we had some personal conversations because we had something in common. It was called sub-loss, right? And I thought I said uplifting things, you know. I'm not who I am offline, all right? And I thought I said, and then he came back to me and like, he's a big YouTuber, right? And he comes back, and he's like a fucking, he's one of my favorite YouTubers, and here I am talking to him, and he's like, yeah, I got this server for you, and I gave you, and which I think I'm still in it. Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. Can I invite you to? Now, I was never to ask and get involved because I'm not an intellectual and I'm not an academic, you know.
Yeah.
He didn't get me. Thank God he didn't ask me to get involved. But I just think revenge and ego got caught up with could have been a really good fight in a positive direction for the left.
But here's the thing though, like Kraut, he has like 120,000 subscribers and he just left. So what if and now if he searches his name, you get all these alt-right YouTube channels. So
yeah.
What if one of his fans just like search for his name and they end up stumbling across these alt-right channels?
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Well,
I'm bummed out about it too. I just don't like, and the thing that made me really sick, and I love Andy Warski to death. This whole thing started off with a girl. What was her name? Rage Against the Storm or something like that?
Yeah. Like
what was this? Because I remember Warski and them making fun of her because didn't she cite the Daily? Didn't she cite the Daily Stormer in her race realism video? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but that was
So she cited the Daily Stormer. Right? And then I'm looking at Warski, who I like, by the way, a lot, saying he's sorry to her, that he only roasted her because of what her sources were, but she was right, and she shouldn't have been chased off the internet. Fuck her! If she was an SJW, we would all been jumping up and down saying, get fucking some balls, you pussy!
But here's the thing, you need to understand what happened. You know Jeff Holiday, right?
Little bit, yeah, I know Jeff Holiday.
Like, he literally, he was caught on video bragging about bullying her off the internet.
That's not fucking Warski's fault. Why is he fucking apologizing for her? That's not Warski's fault.
Yeah.
That's not Warski's problem at all. I don't know what Warski's apologizing for. That's what aggravated me the most. I'm misrepresenting Andy? Domestic, then come in. Because that's what I got out of it. He apologized. The stream was called We Were Wrong. To make fun of her? No.
Like, I don't want to bring like the whole race realism thing in.
No, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even be interested.
Yeah, like, well, have a good day, man.
All right. I love Warski. Yeah, that's why he apologized. So he apologized in behalf of, thanks, man. He apologized in behalf of Holiday? I don't think he should have done that. And maybe I don't have the whole story, Ben. I've been really avoiding that whole thing. I'm really upset watching what happened. I'm not saying they didn't ask for it. I'm really upset what's happened to Kraut. I wish you'd come in, because I know you never call. Straighten me out. I'll say I was wrong. I don't want to say anything bad about Andy. Andy cut me a huge break. You know, you agree with me. All right.
I'm gay.
I don't want to chase any of my friggin' new fans away that came from Warski, man. That was a big deal, but I just felt so uncomfortable with her path. Dude, fuck her. Fuck her. I don't care about her. She doesn't have the stomach, and if somebody was really needling her offline and going the extra mile, all right, that's fucked up. But that, first of all, Andy Warski, I bet my left fucking nut he would never do something like that. None of the Warskis would do that. They apologize for Rage Against the Storm, but for being a Nazi, they kill SJWs, the lowest hanging fruit every day. Running Riot, I kind of agree with you on this one. And I kind of agree. Andy is a good person, 100%. Don't deny it. I don't deny. I love Andy. What he did for me, he started the ball rolling for me in the right direction again. But I gotta disagree with her. She deserved no apology from Andy Warski. If some other shit went on and that shit was long and complicated, all right, maybe she did, because even there's a line you cross even with that stuff. And I don't know if they passed it or not. But making fun of her because she's using the Daily Stormer as a source is fair game. Because it's just like Running Riot would say, right? I wouldn't fucking apologize for an SJW for sourcing, you know, some communist garbage, for like accidentally fucking quoting Stalin. We need him alive. Rightfully so. All right, let's get somebody else in there. Enough politics. Hey, Dead Duck, you're on the air.
No, she can't.
What's up?
Hello?
Hey, man. You're on the air, bro.
Tommy, how are you?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Speaking on the Andy Worski thing, I haven't kept up with the whole race realism as much as I love debates.
Yeah. I'm just not interested in that shit. It sounds like debating with a Stalinist. You know, somebody that thinks it's okay to fucking like kill a quarter of the population just to get everybody on board with their vision of communism. It's just like that. I give that as much thought as, and maybe one day we're gonna have to tackle them like we had to tackle the SJWs. But I think in a lot of ways Krautme has accidentally created this mess.
Do you keep up with Destiny at all?
I don't particularly like Destiny for a lot, because I think he's a dishonest debater. I think he's obnoxious, and everybody that disagrees with him is a Nazi, from what I've noticed. So I think he's. Is there something wrong with Destiny? And I'm not saying this making fun of. Does he have some kind of disability that keeps him home all day?
I honestly can't tell. I have no clue.
I just want somebody told me that like he's hurt or something. No, I'm not making fun of that. I just want to. Rice might be real, but what value does it have? Spoken like thunder. God, I'm agreeing with fucking Running Riot. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh my God, he's the most annoying commenter in history. And I agree with him 100%. Well, I wish Ben, you got to call in one of these days, because I got to ask you a bunch of questions. Maybe afterwards. I don't know. I don't even think. I want to get a few more calls in, though. You got anything else, bud?
What do you think about JF? Because I don't know enough about him as a person, but the feeling I get from him, it's just so.
JF?
Like.
Oh, the
whole.
The JF, the French race realism guy. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, him.
I think it's him. All right, I don't know enough about him to speak on him, but he gives me the creeps. How about that?
Yeah, Sam.
All right, I don't know. I can't really say. I can't argue with his logic. He's probably a lot better educated than I am, but he gives me the fucking willies. I'm right wing, but I do not. I'm an American right winger. I believe in equal opportunity, and that means, you know, everybody. I come from a country of immigrants, and they're all different colors, and I do believe that open markets and a free, liberal, open society is the best one. I don't think the SJWs or the liberals believe that anymore, but I certainly am not going to exchange that for people on the hard right that don't believe that either. And I'm not saying I'm in the middle. I'm in the right. I'm a libertarian. In some ways, I'm farther right than other people. But I'm free markets and free love. That's what I'm about, across the board. All right, buddy?
Well, have a good day.
You too.
That's all I really had.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate. No, I don't go for that outright stuff. Not interested. Not interested. They wouldn't like me anyway. I got black people in my family. Guess we're race traders. There is no race. I was reading, like, the only time race comes into factor medically is with something like a unique disease like sickle cell disease that tends to, it's not impossible for a white person to get it, but mostly African Americans and Africans get it. That's the only time race plays a role, when like certain diseases like that. Or if you're mixed race, like if you're Caucasian and African descent. And sometimes like you're more, it's very difficult to get certain types of bone marrow to attack your leukemia. That's the only time it plays a role. Otherwise, we're all made of the same shit. All right? Can I believe that certain ethnicities have strengths in certain areas, like others, like some in intelligence and athleticism in general, not across the board, in general? Yeah, sure. But what the fuck does it matter? What does it matter? The simple fact of the matter, and another thing is, if white people are so much more superior than blacks because in general they have higher IQs, then what the fuck are Asians? I guess they make me an idiot. By the way, Asians in the United States, highest paid group in America. and a bigger minority than both Hispanics and African Americans. So yeah, there's probably something to that. There's probably something to the genetics of that. But what does it fucking matter? What are you gonna do if you're white or you're black? You say, "Oh, I'll never be smart as an Asian." No, you work hard. That's it. You get the fucking card you're dealt, and you work hard. You know, if you think like, "Well, I'll never amount to anything because I'm black," well, you're never gonna amount to anything. You decided, bro. And I'm not saying there's not certain things that minorities don't have to overcome. I just don't think they're as much as the SJWs, where there's actual oppression. White people getting back together in a room like, let's go fuck with Blackie. It's 2018, folks. Don't be getting in a fight over there. That's the way I feel about it. You don't like the way I feel about it? Fuck off. I don't know. I'm pretty open. I'm an American. We take them all in. Except the Muslims. No, I'm just kidding. Rockstar, you're on the air. Hello? No, you're gone. Pushed out. Tommy Buns? Tommy Buns, you're on the air.
Yo.
I knew you were going to have a deep voice.
Hold on, let me
What do you need?
I just need advice, man. I'm actually a voiceover artist.
So you can see that.
I'm 19 years old, and I basically just have no motivation at all.
Well, stop smoking so much pot.
I do smoke. Yeah,
I already can tell.
That's true.
Well, there you go. Stop smoking pot, get out in the morning and run. It helped me. And I'm probably the last guy who should be telling this because I simply don't have time to do it. But if you quit smoking pot for like a month and actually force yourself to run Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you don't even have to run like the full mile. Just do like do quarter mile like first time, do a mile and a half the second time, end of the week go for the full mile. Next week do a half, then do the mile the next 2 days. You know, to a month. I guarantee you're just gonna have energy you didn't even know you could have.
Yeah, I'm also doing a basketball league with my friend. It's like a charity league because he has cancer. So
you combine the two, you're gonna have energy you don't even know about, dude.
The Poke Patrol.
That's the best way to do that. Thanks so much. All right, Tommy. Nice stream. Thanks, Orphan Zombie. If you like the stream, slap a like on it. Give me a sub. Why not? Not everybody that's in here has subbed yet. Come on. It's hysterical. It's a great show. But that's what got, that's the thing. When I got in the Army and I really got my ass worked over, I just like, wow, where am I getting all this energy? And then, here's the best part, because I still have trouble with this today. When you go to bed, you fall asleep. You don't just sit there and let your mind wander. Your body just shuts down. That's one of the reasons, because I sit down all day in front of this machine. It's the worst thing for you. 2 kecks. It's insured current year. We don't do that anymore. Yeah, kind of. That's not what I was saying, though, dude. That's not what I was trying to say. Well, hopefully we don't do. Probably some shit we're doing now that we shouldn't be doing. I just don't know, because I'm just a part of the now. You got anything else there, Tommy Buns? That's my advice to you, sir. I'm not saying I'm going to take my own advice, but it helped. You know what I mean? You're a young man. It'd be a lot easier for you than it would for me. Thanks so much for
yeah, dude. I've gotten commercials with G Fuel and shit, and it's just like...
Don't fuck with that shit. Do it natural, dude. Drink water.
No. I'm talking about I've done commercials with G Fuel, voiced commercials.
Did you really? Oh, okay, that's really cool.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying when I get a certain success, I don't have motivation from that.
Because you got a lot of money laying around, and then you just smoke it all. Yeah, I got the munchies right now. You're probably tall, right? Because you got that big deep voice.
Yeah, I'm 6'4".
What's that? You're 6'4"? Well, you're gonna be you're gonna be 300 pounds at 6'4", and you're gonna die before you're 40. You get a big heart attack. So fucking run around a little, play basketball. You know what I mean? I'm not saying smoking a J once in a while is a good thing. I mean, look, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you want Real Talk never came to me and said he wanted more energy. You know what I mean? So you're telling me you want more energy? Lay off the pot, do some running, run your monkey fat ass off, and you'll feel better. I swear to God. Run your big fucking monkey ass off. Hey, look at Big Country out there running his ad off. He just smokes pot. And who does he think he is? A month or two, you're going to be looking scary. 6'4", and, lose a little weight, and maybe you start going to the gym.
Patrol.
Jesus, girls are going to be throwing themselves at you.
You're going to have a little weight, bro. I'm 180 pounds.
You're only 100 pounds, so you're a stick figure. Well, start eating more. I don't know what the fuck to do. Talk to you later. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'll see you later, man.
Take care, man. 180 pounds. Holy fuck, what a skinny mini. Put on some weight. Crash on here.
Oh, shit.
What's up,
I just wanted to laugh at the fact that the artist that defended Keemstar over Flamingo, the one that had the audacity to defend Keemstar as he was calling fucking Jamie Pine a fucking scammer.
Yeah.
Was a fucking scammer. Fuck that guy, man.
Fuck him in the ear.
Yeah.
And I'm naming this fucking stream after him, and I want people to know that scammer's name for. And by the way, a lot of people, I saw people taking shots at fucking Kavos at Twitter. I would have got ripped off too, and I'd be really, he doesn't deserve it. So I don't want to be fucking fuckheads fucking with Kavos.
Oh no, this is not Kavos'
This is Kavos' fault. This is fucked up.
The only mistake, I don't really like. I don't like Kavos' content, I'll admit that, but the only mistake in this instance he's made is hiring some guy.
Well, he didn't pay him, thankfully. They were like, because a lot of these artists are working. I've gotten free art before too. A lot of these guys will work for free or they're dirt cheap, you know, because you got to get noticed, you know. And a lot of people draw well. True. That's the thing. You're in good competition. But to sit there and tell him, something that wasn't true, and he embarrassed himself on Twitter. He's like saying, "Look, it was after my face." You know, I would have fell for that shit too. You know, I would have fell for that shit too. Sounds like a very tiny David is Gaming HD just took a shot at you. He said you sound like a tiny Scotsman. Are you a little Scotsman?
I'm not tiny. No,
you're not teeny.
I'm of average height.
I'm of average height. I'm 5'9", and I'll kick your arse.
Yeah, you want to fight about it? Scott,
no, I don't want to fight. I don't fight Scotsman, man. I don't problems. Although I don't really trauma alert. I'm a scat man. yeah. But I'm glad Jamie got. I'm glad Jamie was. The best part of this is Jamie getting fucking thing. I don't like seeing Kavos getting fucked over this. And some black guy. Are you familiar with his YouTube channel?
Yeah, no.
He wants you to yell freedom. Come on, do it.
What, free? Just yell it.
Yeah, like you're fucking, like your goddamn, like you can't. They can take our lives, but they can never take our free. You know that whole thing? Come on. Come on.
I'm just gonna get shouted at this, right?
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Freedom!
There you go.
Yeah, I'm in so much shit.
You're
for
a good
that,
man.
So thanks for that, dude.
Yeah, well, you feel good now, right? You let that off. You let that off.
Funny. It was funny.
All right, brother. You take care of yourself, unless you have something else.
Will do.
All right, man.
No, the only thing I was going to say about the race realism thing.
Sure.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's like. It could be there's some biological reason.
Sure, I get that. But how important could it be? That means I'm never going to be as smart or as successful as an Asian as a white guy. What a stupid way to look at the world.
No, but here's the thing, though. Yes, that is a possibility, but the other possibility is if you look at like countries like Japan and South Korea, look at how seriously they take education.
Yeah, it's probably nature and
business.
nurture. Sure, but you know what? Yeah, it's probably nature and nurture too. I don't know if I want to be. I'll tell you something. I remember when these Japanese guys needs, because I'm a little older than you guys. These guys are throwing themselves off buildings and shit when they got fired, man. I don't know if I want my culture to be like Japan all the time. They're very imitative and they take shit like to extremes. Not this. I love the Japanese. Don't get me wrong. I don't want that. I want to be fucking Irish American. That's what I want to be. You know.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Like fucking. If I remember correctly, they traded in Japan when they didn't have like businesses and that shit before Westerners came over.
Sure.
So like we came over and we basically introduced an entire new concept.
Well, that's the thing about the Japanese. I had an ex-girlfriend call them perfected Germans. You know, what they do is they learn something and they do amazing things. I mean, you think about like how that country turned. They got struck by 2 nuclear bombs within 10 years. Same thing with Germany. They were still, you know, a superpower, a world power. You know, I mean, they're wonderful, brave, and the way they handled that Fukushima thing, man. Those guys went in there like it was like, what was that movie with when they go on the moon or stop the comet from hitting the Earth or whatever the fuck it was?
Fucking Armageddon.
Yeah, those fucking Japs went in there and said, you know what? I'm gonna die. I'm walking in this bitch and I'm saving my country. And I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Those guys are my fucking heroes, man.
Yeah, I was fucking.
It's the truth. I love the Japanese. But I don't want to be Japanese. I want to be American, and I want you to be Scottish. I kind of want it. And if there is anything to certain ethnicities having certain advantages in certain areas, certainly African Americans have an advantage in athletics. I think you can go by the numbers, right? But let's say I wanted to be a fucking center in the NBA. I can't look at it like I'll never get it because I'm not black. Anywhere a black kid can't look at it like I'll never be an intellectual or I'll never be an academic because I'm black. You can't look at it. You just got to go and do it. So I don't even know if that shit matters all that much. It only matters with, like what I said before, something like sickle cell disease that affects African Americans like exclusively almost. You know, that's where it matters. There is no such thing as race.
Yeah.
There is difference in the ethnicities. We all are made of the same shit. There are a couple different variations, but it doesn't make us any less human. So we're basically all the same fucking thing. You know, and that's not me. That's not me fucking trying to shape my worldview so everybody's perfect and everybody's 100% equal in all areas. No, I know that's bullshit, but I just don't see the point. In fucking, you know, I think the alt-right uses this shit to shut people up, much the way the SJWs use their tactics to shut people up. Oh, I'm white, I'm superior. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't know. I believe in a meritocracy.
Especially if you live in the fucking Rust Belt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, Jesus Christ, you know, there's a black man, he was a big part of heart transplants. I forget the guy's name. I mean, Colin Powell was one of those brilliant men that ever served and came from nothing in New York and moved all the way to be, black men have given America so much more than just being entertainment and athletes. Yeah. And you know what? I'd rather concentrate on that shit than worry about what genetic DNA trait affects IQ because... honestly, I think if you know your IQ, it's a hindrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go, dude. I gotta go. I gotta get some of these. Right. I only got one time for one more call. I gave you a lot of time.
By the way, just one last thing. GF, he's on Drunken Peasants for some of their stuff. Might want to check that out.
I thought they're done. Are they done, or are they gonna let?
They are done, but he says some wacky shit on that show.
Yeah.
Like about aliens and the origin.
Well, I hope TJ changes his mind. Lets Billy come back because I'm kind of rooting Billy to keep his job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Take it. Take care. Running riot, alt-right politics is identity politics. I hate identity politics. You know I hate identity politics, and I hate fucking agreeing with you because you have been you've said some of the dumbest fucking shit to me. I wish you were always this fucking reasonable. Probably not even. We're probably on the same team, and we don't even know it. But I'm glad you tune in, even if you annoy the shit out of me. Oh, last guy has to be the Lord Vega. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up? Long time no speak, buddy.
I'm better at school than you. I'm white.
Yo, I hopped in here not too long ago. You guys were discussing this, dude, and I fucking love when this bullshit subject comes up with multiple races that are like my friends.
Ridiculous, dude.
I love it.
Well,
because it's so fucking ridiculous.
It's beyond ridiculous. Can I ask you something?
No, I come from a bad motherfucking place.
No doubt.
Bad place.
No doubt.
And I'm telling you, that mentality and that bullshit is not going to get you fuck all anywhere, dude.
No, I agree with you. But you know what? I tell you something. I want to ask you the same thing because, you know, I was in the Army, right? And I get out and it was kind of like with you, like at least what you were telling me, the same thing it was in the infantry that was for me. You know, a lot of that race shit went out of the window. We fuck with black guys, and black guys fuck with us, and we fuck with the Hispanic guys, and called them beaners, and all this stuff that would get you fucking fired. Now, a lot of the stuff that, you know, we did sort of casually and had fun with, and it was like a weird. I don't know about for you. Was it a weird adjustment when you can't talk like that? I don't know. Maybe you didn't get that because you're not white, but you know, like I miss the Army and being able to be so open and have that sort of brotherhood, because other than Dave, I don't have that with anybody. You know, do you know what I'm talking about, or am I off?
Yeah, I was called a wetback and a spick immediately.
Yeah, like to be fucked with, not to like in a mean way.
As soon as I walked up to the you know, like one of the platoon sergeants and a squad leader, and the squad leader was Mexican. Yeah. Like a straight up Mexican, not he's brown, he must be Mexican. He was Mexican, right? So I walked up and they're like, "The fuck you doing here, wetback?" And like my initial reaction was like, I gotta swing on this guy.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
And then fucking as they continue to talk, is I see you're getting fired up.
Yeah.
But you know,
well, the another thing too, if you one of the things, and I think they tried to show that in the movie. What the fuck was Arlie Army in it? He played the drill sergeant, Full Metal Jacket. They kept calling that black guy Snowball, which is fucked up. I'm not going to sit there and say it isn't, right? But here's the thing. If you're going to freak out because somebody calls you the N-word, you probably don't belong in combat because you can't handle it. And I think that's what they were trying to show,
the logic behind it. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the logic behind fucking with you racially in the military. Is if you can't be fucked with, you know, at least a little bit, what are you gonna do if somebody's leg's blown off? Man, are you gonna be able to keep your shit together when you gotta fucking, you know, when you gotta do a tourniquet? And that's what I was told some of that came from. I don't know. Now the drill sergeants can't do it anymore, but the kids do it to each other, and that's what I always thought. Man, what's your views on that shit?
Well, what occurred, and before I left, I did the same thing to a black gentleman, and you could see the effect. It's weird when you're with the leader versus the private.
Yeah,
you see the effect that these words have when they first come in.
Yeah,
and then when you actually say the statement, which it's weird. It's a weird tradition in the 173rd too. We're so boxed in and bubbled in, right, overseas, that you're just so far away from the flagpole that you could do whatever you want. You know, so saying that kind of stuff was part of the indoctrination. So that mentality is, there's a few phrases that they'll use, right? I'm not here to appease your stupid bullshit sensitivities. I don't give a fuck about your religion. I don't give a shit about your mama. I don't give a fuck if you were adopted. All that shit goes away when the first bullet flies. We're not no fucking cocksucker behind some desk handing out uniforms. Let these assholes deal with that stupid shit. You know what I mean? We're the fucking cocksuckers that are going to be dying in horrific ways next to a guy that's black, next to a guy that's Asian. These are the people that are going to go run out in the middle, and it's happened. I got knocked out by a recoilless rifle, and guess who picked me up? A fucking black motherfucker from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And the first thing I did when I opened my eyes was like, yo, what the fuck? He's like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? I was like, oh, God. I'm so glad your black ass was here. And it's like some of the first things you go to in that kind of environment is race.
Yeah.
Because another phrase that they would use is, if I can't touch your religion, if I can't touch your race, if I can't touch your gender, all that your orientation, sexual orientation. So if you tell me, oh, I'm gay, so aren't, like, oh fuck, I didn't know we had a faggot here.
Yeah.
You know, like,
you gotta be able to take it.
that kind of shit turns into fuck off.
Yeah,
you know, it just doesn't mean anything because it's so stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You know, because you get into this real life situation where you might see your boy's insides in about half an hour.
Yeah, seriously. Will wrote, we all bleed red, and that's the fucking bottom line. Doesn't mean if you like dick or you don't. And that's the way I feel about it. But it was very difficult for me to adjust to and maybe it was, I can't remember if it was like that before I left or after I got out, just how overly sensitive people were and how they use racism as a club to kind of shut people up, which I never thought was cool. And I was really attracted to the anti-SJW community because it's a pretty diverse community, to be perfectly honest with you, and it's the closest thing to the Army that I'm ever going to get again without going back in, which is not going to happen. I just wanted to get your take on it. Oh, I want to talk to you too, and I got to end this show, by the way.
Okay. Well, I would say that just to summarize, I started getting that little awakening before the military, and the military was the one that locked it down.
They locked it down.
I had like 3 or 4 jobs where it was like, for example, if we have like a UPS job and we were all in the agency. So you're not in the company, but you're like hired through this agency, right?
Gotcha.
And all of us were either immigrants or black dudes or whatever, and everybody else was white as fuck in the company, right? So initially you would have that thought process, but I listened to, I was booted out of the house. So I had to make my way.
Yeah.
And by making my way, I had to kind of
You might have to put up with the racist white guy, a real one, Well,
it wasn't even like that.
Yeah,
it turns out that they fired everybody from the agency except for me and these 3 black guys because we busted our fucking ass, dude.
Bottom line.
We increased their numbers, so their revenue was going up. They created an entire shift for us in the middle of the night. All our pay went up. All this shit was going on where it was the company had no other choice but to promote these guys that you would initially walk in and be like, damn, this looks racist.
Yeah.
But next thing you know, we're on top because nobody could keep up with us.
That's just
so it really, what you're saying is true, like for people, but in the corporate world, it does come down to who busts their ass. Is if you need a fucking patience as well, because that good old boy system, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's out there. I'm not gonna say white guys. It doesn't. I would never sit there and tell a minority that this doesn't happen. But I don't think it's a majority of the time. I think there's just you deal with that situation when it arises. You just don't assume it's there because it just fucks you up. You know.
Yeah.
And then if the situation does arise, and you know exactly what the fuck you're talking about, and there really is a good old boy system, then you go about taking care of it, other than just assuming, oh, I didn't get there because there's a good old boy system. Well, that's a losing mentality.
It is. And that sucks with the youth too, man. They see that shit and they're like, yeah, of course. And when I was younger, I couldn't see past my neighborhood, so I assumed that was correct.
Yeah, I remember.
But once you get out there, no.
I was in Iraq. I had this black roommate, and you know, it's like one of those things you like your roommate at first. By the end of the story, you hate his ass, and that kind of happened. It was too bad because we liked each other at first. But I mean, he even said something to me once, like, I thought he was joking, like, you know how all you white boys get together and you sit there and talk and decide what's what. And I thought he was laughing, but then I realized one night, and this is when things started going south, he meant that shit. I'm not in that fucking club. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He wasn't joking. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, you know how it goes. I was like, first of all, I wouldn't be allowed in that club. I'm from the New York area. All these fucking waspy motherfuckers. I'm Irish, and even worse, I'm of Catholic descent. How many Catholic generals that aren't Hispanic in the army? I'll tell you, 0, 0, 0, 0. There's none. They're all fucking wasps. You know? And a handful of Mexicans. Thanks so much. All right, dude, stay on the line because I want to talk to you about something. And all right, cool. And I talked to you about something, and I just want to say goodbye to everybody. What a crazy fucking show today. Buy my shirts and crap. Slap a like on it. Go give Kavos some fucking love because he got fucked over by that douchebag. And yeah, I'm fucking out. I think it's time to fade to black and do it real talk style. What do you think? Yeah. Go check out Lord Vega. He's got the Catch 33 site and Lord Vega right here on YouTube. He's on my front page. See ya tomorrow. Peace.
The almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. Feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's